Hi guys, Chris Webster here with Higher Standards Home Inspections, and I thought that I'd just go over a standard fireplace that I see most often in homes. Just to give you an idea what I look for and maybe what you can look for in your own fireplaces. This is a prefabricated fireplace. It's metal, it's pretty easy to tell. Prefabricated fireplaces are actually more of an appliance than they are a fireplace. Think of it as a range, for instance. It would help a lot. They are UL approved and tested as an entire unit. So at the UL laboratory they get these fireplaces with the chimney and the chimney termination cap and all the stuff on there, and they test it and they rate it for a certain heat range, and then they put it in your house. What that really means is, then the builder puts it in your house. What that really means is you can't make alterations to the fireplace, because if you do, you've just changed the characteristics of it and the UL rating no longer applies. In this fireplace, there are a couple of issues that I want to point out to you. First thing what I look for is I look for a data plate. This is a rating plate or a data plate. It's called either one. It has some really important information on it. And information that I look at every time I do an inspection on one of these. And it has to be there. If it's not there, I make a comment about that, because then it no longer has its UL rating, UL listing. In this fireplace, we've had a modification. This is not the original grate. The original grate on these fireplaces does not look like this. This is a big box store kind of a situation where you have a grate that probably rusted out, and they do, and this one's been put in its place. This one, the problem with this is it holds too much in terms of wood. It holds too much wood, which means it can burn hotter in BTU. It can burn hotter than your fireplace is rated for. So that's something I also make a note of, because they can't be filled up. It could cause a safety issue. The other thing I want to point out, perhaps you can see it, is underneath here, right here, is a gas starter. So clearly it's a natural gas fireplace. On the left side is where the gas line comes in. I don't really want to move the camera around to show you, because I don't like shaky videos. But maybe I can get a close-up picture of that, and somehow, if I can figure out how to edit this, I'll try to put a picture in there. So when the gas line comes through, we need to have this hole sealed. And the reason for that is, this is just an appliance. A fireplace is put in this regular wood wall framing. And we don't want that heat escaping into the walls. I think it's pretty obvious to see that we want to contain the heat in the firebox, in the fireplace itself. And those are sealed, by the way, and the manufacturer's instructions will tell you how to seal that. And you can get the manufacturer from the data plate. They aren't always right here. Sometimes they're on the top or the bottom or the other side. There are various places. Just look around for it. These panels back here are just that. They're panels. They're metal panels. They're not brick. And they actually reflect the heat back. The refractory panels, and reflect the heat back. And I check those for cracks and those kind of things. They need to be in one piece. The manufacturer realizes it's going to crack a little bit, and that's okay. But a little bit and a lot are two different issues. And so again, you need to check with the manufacturer to find out how much they allow. That's pretty much it. Of course, I look at the damper up above, and I look at the metal chimney, and all those things, and I do an inspection. So this is just a very brief overview. So in your fireplace, why don't you check to make sure that you've got the proper grate in there, and also check where your gas line comes through. And lastly, check for cracks, either on the back, the sides, or the bottom. All right, this is Chris, Higher Standards Home Inspections, and I hope I've shared something for you on this that you find of value, and I will share more later on. Thanks.